Fresh and Fit are continuing to ruin the red pill community, and with this last podcast, they have officially shot themselves in the foot to the point of no return. They invited Charleston White, the CEO of Hype, Helping Young People Excel, which is an organization to help teens stay away from crime. That sounds awesome, right? Well, guess what? Turns out that he came on their podcast to talk about how he likes to rape women.
We used to run trains on white girls.
Choo-choo.
We used to do it without permission. So it's not like she came over and said, "Hey, I want to sleep with all you guys."
Yeah.
We say, "Hey, man, that white girl like you. Get over here." And then we put.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah. We just come in with dicks out.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
We might have to go off Twitch. Yeah. Okay, Twitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she.
we might have to go off Twitch. Yeah. Okay, Twitch.
Yeah,
Hey, yo.
Hold on, homie. You gotta think about it. We're kids, right? We're kids.
Yeah.
Because not only
It was a different era. It was a different time. Yeah, that was the
toy
culture
trains?
back then. Unfortunately,
Okay.
And people wonder why the red pill is considered a violent hate group. Jesus H. Christ. Look, if you're red pill, that's fine. But if you associate or listen or take advice from these guys moving forward, guys who are laughing about a man preaching about raping white women, I'm sorry, but you're no better than them. And look, I get it. Sometimes the best advice can come from the worst people. I get it. One of my best mentors ended up being a child predator. I'm not saying that you can't use the advice Fresh and Fit have given in the past, if you can call that advice, but I'm saying that if you continue to support them, you're not exactly helping the problem out. One of my former coaches was a child predator. Nobody knew this at the time, and yeah, he helped me succeed in sports, gave me great advice for how to progress in the future, and was a great mentor and a good friend. I never want to see him or talk to him ever again. The red pill ideology is in trouble. It's damaged and it has no strong leaders. Surprise, surprise, the ones who are leaders of the red pill community telling young men how to be successful in life, pushing away from having relationships, are the ones who take advantage of women and use them for their own pleasure. From Andrew Tate to countless other smaller leaders, all the way to Fresh and Fit now. I'm not saying that there are better leaders on the opposite side, but I'm saying that these leaders aren't going to be as abrasive about what they're saying. I think what makes this worse, though, is Myron, Fit, used to work for Homeland Special Investigations, or HSI, as a criminal investigation agent. A federal agent whose job was to investigate crime. And now he's sitting here laughing it up with a man admitting to raping women. I'm not even going to entertain that he might have just been pretending to later report him to the authorities. I truly believe from what I have seen from the Fresh and Fit podcast that he honestly thinks this is not only funny, but okay. His podcast's entire mantra is blaming women for everything. It's her fault she had a train ran on her. It's her fault her husband left her after having a baby. It's her fault no man want to marry her. It's her fault, it's her fault, it's her fault. It's never men's fault. I don't like throwing these kinds of accusations around, but I honestly have nothing else to theorize. He did not shut this down. He did not call the guy out. Fresh just out there laughing too. Neither of them did anything. Neither of them tried to stop it. These are red pill leaders. These guys claim to care about helping young men. I think it's time we step back and ask ourselves, what are these red pill guys actually trying to teach young men to be and do? Look, I'm not saying that by being red pill you're a bad person. I'm not even condemning the entire movement as a whole. I'm just saying that the leaders just aren't the best people. They don't have your best interest in mind. They're just taking advantage of you. This isn't the only time this has happened. This continues to happen throughout the community. And again, not all leaders are like this, but I genuinely think that the majority of these red pill leaders just hate women. Just absolutely hate them. Because they all start saying the same stuff after a while. Not to mention, I think to a certain extent, a lot of guys know that the red pill advice that's given to them is just not good. A lot of them have said that they're not okay with their daughters being with red pill guys. That while they like someone like Andrew Tate, they wouldn't want their daughters to be with someone who looks up to him. Why? Why does that matter? If you're a Catholic, wouldn't you want your children to get married to another Catholic person? Wouldn't that be good? They share the same interests with each other? Or do these guys just want to identify with the red pill community to use it as a way to justify their disgust and hatred of women? Conceptually, this movement is a good idea. It's a good idea in concept to have young men feel like they have a place in this world. A world that looks down on young men for not dating, not being in a relationship, being virgins. This is an awesome idea in concept. Moral support for these guys. But those that are in charge are just abusing their power, poisoning the minds of their impressionable students for their greedy gain. How many of these guys have expensive courses on how to be successful with women? How many of these guys have variations of these courses with more advice for the more you pay? The sad truth is, most of these guys do not care. They are only taking advantage of a social issue that's affecting thousands of young and lonely men. In an ironic sense, a lot of them are not better than the OnlyFans models they shit on, who do the exact same thing with their content, pretending to care about their supporters, chatting with them, all to squeeze some extra money out of these desperate people. It's time for a change.
That's it, lads. On to the next round. Get ready. Switching sides. Cyber attack. Device location confirmed. Get moving. Device secured. Defend the data center. You've scored a victory, mate. Let's have another.